I've done this with various cartoon characters in the past, but this time I am going to trace myself. And then trace the tracing. And then trace that tracing 500 times. I've seen a few different people suggest this, so enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna use this manic picture that I just took. I think it'll do nicely. I don't know how I'm gonna go about turning this into simple lines. Alright, but I'm just gonna start tracing this one and see how long it takes. I'm just gonna start with the hair. Kinda just have to pick and choose what shapes I'm going with. So like, I guess I should include this tuft. This first one could be quite bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw details within the hair. It's a bit much. I feel like this is gonna be psychologically damaging, irreversibly. Probably just do a straight up curve for the beard. And we'll see if this actually looks like me after one tracing. This is more complicated than a cartoon. I don't know where to stop the line for the nose. Eyebrows, we'll make those solid. They're gonna look really thick. I'm gonna have to zoom in for these eyes. I'm not gonna draw the eyelashes, it's a tall order. I could go like this. Okay, just a little shoulders up, should be quick enough. Okay, that was like 6:30, which is expected. I don't know if it really looks like me. I mean, it does, but does it truly capture my likeness? It's very simplified, but that's how it goes. Okay, well, now I'm gonna trace this one. See how that turns out. That probably looks about the same. Well, that was 5 minutes, so sped up a little at least. I look crazier already. Look at this eye. Yeah, this one's gonna be traumatizing. Let the tracing montage begin. By the way, after we look at the transformation, I'm gonna take my real photo and morph it in Photoshop to the shape of the final tracing. You're gonna wanna stick around for that. And 19 hours over the course of 5 days later, I have traced myself 500 times. Was it worth it? Only if you obliterate the like, only if you like the video. Now enjoy this animation transformation. So the 500th one, as is typical, shrunk a lot and went down to the bottom right. My head kind of flattened. There's no room for a brain up here. My brain cells decreased as it went, both in real life and in the drawings. So let's compare the first to the 500th. I don't know why all this detail started coming into the hair. And I know there were more of these waves earlier on that kind of just got lost. Obviously the eyebrows just became little rectangles. The middle of the face just kind of squished vertically. The beard sort of maintained the same length. A little triangle lick just became more and more prominent. Yeah, the whole time it looked like the moustache was just the top lip and I had an open mouth. Yeah, I just thought that was funny. First, the 250th and the 500th. 250 looks disturbingly similar to 500. You'd almost think it's just a shrunk down version. You can see more details over here. I thought number one wasn't a very good likeness to me, but then you look at these two and it's like, maybe it is. Well then, let's go back to the past where I tried to draw the 500th from memory, and then tried to morph my face in Photoshop to match the proportions of the 500th, which... Okay, I've just finished the 500th tracing, and with that abomination fresh in my memory, I'm gonna try to draw it from memory. Where am I on the screen? I haven't zoomed out the entire time, so I don't even know really what it looks like overall, but I'm gonna start from about here, do that little... Yeah, I made my hair so much spikier than it is. I don't know how many of these little divots there are. Somehow this is gonna be so far off. Completely normal eyebrows. Have I made it like way more narrow than it is? No, by it, I mean my own head. Looks so dumb, but that is how it has been looking. How did I do this? Okay, I'll start with a like goatee attachment. Looking at myself in the camera would be cheating. Except not really, because this drawing looks nothing like me. There's like way more screen at the bottom than there should be. How did I do this collar? Oh no. Okay, it was like something like that. I'm gonna increase the size, increase the width. Yep, that's my attempt. How does that compare? Oh, I'm gonna zoom out. Holy sh... That's typical actually. Shrinking and dipping into the bottom right. I just can't help it. Alright, so we're gonna compare that to the last one. It's not that far off. Oh, I forgot the triangle. Yeah, somehow my head's even flatter in the 500th than that one. That's interesting. And now I'm gonna attempt to morph my face into the face of the 500th tracing I did. That is gonna be quite harrowing, I would say. So this is what that looks like. 500th tracing me. Yeah, that was a pretty botched job, but fits the proportions. It's pretty gross. And here's an onion skin showing all 500 at once. You can see the progressive dip down to the bottom right. Kind of interesting to see the lowest point each feature got. Like this is the lowest the neck ever got, and this is the lowest point of the top of the beard. Very cool. Well then, I hope you enjoyed me tracing myself 500 times. Pretty gnarly experience. Wouldn't recommend it. But thanks for watching. See you next week, probably. Goodbye.